The Panama Canal, a ribbon of water carved through the heart of a nation. For over a century, this engineering marvel has served as a vital artery of global trade. Connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, the canal has shortened shipping routes by thousands of miles. Giant cargo ships laden with goods from every corner of the world traverse its locks. The canal's impact is undeniable, facilitating the flow of everything from consumer goods to raw materials. Its smooth operation is essential for the health of the global economy. The canal's significance extends beyond economics, however. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of our ability to reshape the world around us. But today, this iconic waterway faces an unprecedented crisis, a crisis that threatens not only its own future, but also the stability of global trade, a crisis that has exposed hidden faults, both geological and geopolitical. From the bustling ports of Shanghai to the crowded streets of New York City, the world is watching. The stakes are high and the consequences of failure are too great to comprehend. The Panama Canal, once a symbol of strength and progress, now faces a stark reality. It is crumbling. Deep beneath the surface, hidden from the naked eye, cracks have begun to spread throughout the canal's infrastructure. These cracks, discovered using advanced underwater drones and sonar technology, are not merely cosmetic. They point to a much deeper and more alarming issue, a previously unknown fault line running directly beneath the canal. The discovery sent shockwaves through the engineering community. Could this fault line, dormant for centuries, suddenly roar to life? The potential consequences are catastrophic. A major earthquake along this fault line could irreparably damage the canal, severing this vital artery of global trade. Engineers are racing against time to assess the risk and develop solutions. The pressure is immense. The world holds its breath, waiting to see if this engineering marvel can withstand the forces of nature. The Panama Canal's importance to global trade cannot be overstated. Over 14,000 ships pass through the canal each year, carrying billions of dollars worth of goods. A disruption to the canal's operation would have far-reaching consequences, sending shockwaves through the global economy. Imagine a world without the Panama Canal. Ships would be forced to navigate the treacherous waters around Cape Horn, adding weeks to their journeys and significantly increasing shipping costs. The price of consumer goods would skyrocket. Factories would face delays and shortages. The global supply chain, already strained, would be pushed to the breaking point. The potential for economic chaos is very real. Businesses around the world are bracing for impact. Governments are scrambling to develop contingency plans. The uncertainty is palpable. The world watches and waits, hoping that the worst-case scenario can be avoided. A delicate balance: engineering and the environment. The Panama Canal's woes are not limited to geological threats. The canal faces an equally pressing environmental crisis. At the heart of this crisis lies a simple but devastating fact. The canal needs water to operate. Massive amounts of water. Every time a ship passes through the canal's locks, millions of gallons of fresh water are released into the ocean. This constant drain on freshwater resources has put immense pressure on the surrounding environment. Climate change has exacerbated the situation, bringing with it more extreme weather patterns and less predictable rainfall. Droughts have become more frequent and severe, pushing the canal's water supply to the brink. The lush rainforests that surround the canal, once teeming with life, are now showing signs of stress. Water levels in Gatun Lake, the canal's main source of water, have reached alarming lows. The environmental consequences of a canal shutdown are significant. The delicate ecosystem surrounding the canal could be irreparably damaged. Local communities that depend on the canal for their livelihoods would face economic hardship. The world is watching, hoping that a solution can be found before it's too late. Buried treasure and geopolitical tremors. As if the structural and environmental challenges weren't enough, the Panama Canal now finds itself at the center of a geopolitical tug-of-war. The discovery of vast deposits of lithium and cobalt beneath the canal has turned this vital waterway into a strategic prize. Lithium and cobalt are essential components of batteries, used in everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. As the world transitions to a greener future, demand for these minerals is skyrocketing. The discovery of these valuable resources beneath the Panama Canal has not gone unnoticed. China, already a global leader in battery production, has been steadily increasing its influence in Panama. Chinese companies have invested heavily in infrastructure projects, including ports at both ends of the canal. This growing Chinese presence has raised concerns in Washington. Former President Trump even made headlines by claiming that China controls the Panama Canal, a statement that, while inaccurate, reflects the growing anxieties surrounding China's global ambitions. The United States, which built the canal and controlled it for much of the 20th century, is wary of losing its strategic foothold in the region. The discovery of lithium and cobalt has added fuel to the fire, turning the Panama Canal into a potential flashpoint in the escalating rivalry between the world's two superpowers. The dragon's shadow, China's growing influence. China's growing influence in Panama is undeniable. From ports to infrastructure projects, Chinese investment has poured into the country. This investment has been welcomed by some, who see it as an opportunity for economic development. But others view it with suspicion, wary of China's long-term intentions. China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project spanning the globe, has extended its reach to Panama. Chinese companies have been awarded contracts to build roads, bridges and railways, further cementing China's presence in the region. The United States, long accustomed to being the dominant power in the region, is watching these developments closely. The specter of a Chinese-controlled Panama Canal, while unlikely, is a strategic nightmare that Washington is determined to avoid. The situation is delicate, a high-stakes game of chess between two global powers, with the fate of the Panama Canal hanging in the balance. Echoes of the past, whispers of the future. As the Panama Canal grapples with these modern-day challenges, another discovery has added a layer of intrigue to the story. Deep beneath the canal, hidden for centuries, lie the remnants of an ancient civilization. Using advanced sonar technology, archaeologists have uncovered evidence of settlements, canals, and even a possible water management system. This discovery has sent ripples through the archaeological community, raising tantalizing questions about the people who once inhabited this region. Who were they? What was their relationship to the land and water? And what can their story teach us about the challenges we face today? The Panama Canal stands at a crossroads, a potent symbol of the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. It is a reminder that even the most impressive feats of engineering are not immune to the forces of nature or the complexities of geopolitics. As the world watches, the fate of the Panama Canal hangs in the balance. The decisions made today will have far-reaching consequences, shaping not only the future of global trade but also the geopolitical landscape for generations to come.